Hello, Mr. Lennon. My name is Gervon Thompson, and today I'm doing a presentation on the situational style of leadership, and in particular, the coaching style of leadership. So, what is the coaching style of leadership? Well, the style of leadership embodies two separate entities. We have the highly directive style of leadership, and we have the highly supportive style of leadership. So, the directive style of leadership, with this style of leadership, the person in charge is responsible for all the crucial decision making, and they decide how a particular goal is to be achieved. In other words, this person is the brain of the operation. They run things. They they are, let's say, authoritarian. They are involved in all these decision making. They decisions that are made have to go through them. They get the stamp off on a situation, and yeah, I said they're the sole author, I'd say, of the establishment or the country or community. And the supportive aspect of it, well, despite being slightly authoritative, this coaching style encompasses some democracy by lending some part to the people. And I put lending in quotation marks because the leader is lending the power. He gives the I would say the common folk or plebeians to or the employees in whatever context you want to use this word. He gives them the opportunity to voice their opinions, and he takes their opinions into suggestion, into contemplation or consideration. He uh, he he gives them a chance to hear to voice their opinions. You know what I mean? He doesn't. He knows he's authoritarian. He does listen to other people. He doesn't. I don't say, as I said, he doesn't give them the power. He lends the power to them. He lets them. He gives them a chance to they state their opinion in a certain matter and how they want the matter to be handled, and and so forth. Well, you gave me scenario C, and my interpretation of scenario C was that a leader is placed in a hostile environment to take control of a failing business and lead a group of individuals that lack necessary drive force and respect for the establishment, and possibly a lack of respect for whoever is in charge. This leader is unaware of what he's walking into, and some of the employees are unaware of him as well. Well, this problem can only be amended by using not just the coaching style leadership, but no, wait on this one. You could actually use the Coach Carter style of leadership. So, the Coach Carter phenomenon perfectly epitomizes what is meant by the coaching leadership style. A group of rebellious high schoolers who do not conform with authority very well, mainly because of their garrison-like backgrounds and playing on a basketball team. They're playing on a basketball team together. Coach Carter has to deal with this. And in doing so, he had to penetrate a tough barrier in order to get these kids in order to have better grades and start winning games. Well, so you're not you're in a situation where you're uh, you're not respected by you're not known or respected by your employees, and Coach Carter was in the same position where he was appointed as a new coach of a basketball team, and he had to coach these kids that really they don't really conform to rules and they don't like when people tell them what to do. So a solution to this would be to put your foot down from the first sign of insolence, and that's what Coach Carter did. The first sign of disrespect did not go untolerated. He did not tolerate it at all. He put his foot down from the first sign of disrespect and showed them who was the boss in charge. He made himself known, and that's how you handle that problem. If you're walking into an establishment and someone doesn't know you and you're the boss, and they don't respect you to say, then you put your foot down. You have to do something that makes them respect you or maybe fear you for the time being, but not for all the time because fear is not good. Um, your your business establishment is tattered with cracks in the wall and a cinder block like break room. It's you're eating in a cubicle. Well, Coach Carter was in the same position where he was in a tattered business as well. Well, the business being a failing school system, they put him in a failing school system, and he had to deal with this as well. And the way he dealt with this was by was by going to the teachers of these kids, and he told them that if they don't get at least he gave him a grade threshold, and if these kids don't pass this grade threshold, then they can't play basketball. Something which was never done. So these kids had to make it. They had to make good grades in order to play for the team, and they loved basketball. That's the only thing they all had in common. And he was going to take away this love from them if they didn't make the grade. If they didn't make the grades right. Also, the management of in scenario C, they didn't care. They seem to not care about the employees. I mean, they only cared about the overall success of the business, but they didn't care about the employees, which is weird. I think you said in scenario C that the 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 break room, as you said, the break room was a cinder block room. The there was cracks in the wall that grew day by day, and you could compare this. Coach Carter was placed in an environment where the management, which is the school, didn't care about these kids either. Well, the school didn't even care that they're failing or they might be involved in gangs or they rarely came to class or they rarely went to school. They just cared that the school just cared that they play basketball for them. But Coach Carter didn't want it this way. Coach Carter actually he and this is where the supportive style comes in. He sat down, he talked to them, he got the chance to know his boys. He why he tried to figure out why they acted that way, and he tried to fix it. And he listened to them. He listened. He had a lending ear for them, and this is where the supportive style of the coaching style of Yusuf came in. And what he basically did, he earned the respect of his boys, but not just by being an authoritarian or being assertive. He actually earned the respect by being a nurturer. I'd say a listener. He heard them. He heard them out. He went to the communities where they were from, and he listened to them. And as a boss in scenario C, as you're the boss, you could actually make kind of deal with your employees. You're the boss, and you're gonna say, listen, I know there's a crack in the walls that grow day by day, and the break room is a cinder block room or a cubicle that we eat in. But this can be changed only if you change. You change your aura, you change your morale boost, and you have to work in order for you to get these changes. You have to in order for you to get these changes, you have to change the way you work, change your work spirit. You know what I mean? You can say, I will talk to the management about this, about the state of the break room, about the state of the walls, about the state of the infrastructure, and I will tell them that in order for employees to work better, then you have to give them an environment in which they can work properly. So this is why, from my point of view, why the coaching style of leadership is the best style of leadership for this particular dilemma. Thank you.